So, if we are conscious beings and our spiritual energy is consciousness, it is conscious energy that is culminated as our spirit, our spiritual energy. So, our atoms that come together that create our unit, that is us, our spiritual energy, or our potential monad, then that consciousness is telling our body and feeding it information from the very energy's consciousness. So not only does our body have DNA and information that tells our energy and reinforces what we are, we as energy reinforce and tell the body what it is. So it's a symbiotic, reciprocal type relationship, and it's really just reinforcement. So if the genetics change, the spiritual energy can change. If the spiritual energy changes, the physical body can change based on the consciousness, the conscious information. Now, consciousness is what we are aware of, what we know for a fact, what your energy knows as a fact to be. So just the way it lives, the way that it is, its force, its life force, its archetype, just its expression. So if your energy is expressing something and it has expressed itself to be a certain way for a very long time, then it more than likely will do it the same way in the future. So then when you do things like affirmations, they work well to make changes within your energy because you're setting an intention. The intention is the energetic form that is affirming your energy. So the energy then can affirm the body, can affirm aspects of you. When you do it repetitively, then in the future you can make changes. So the energy is the initial form of change or action. So any type of action that you're going to take, it starts with a thought, right? And that's your consciousness. That's the thought is the energetic form. And from that momentum, you then build towards an action. And as you take your actions, you, of course, will make changes in the world, changes in what you see every day. And so if it's organized, meaning a higher vibrational energy, if it's organized, then you're going to take more organized actions, more intentional actions, more conscious action. And so affirmations become things. They become the truth that you know about yourself. So if you affirm that you are intelligent, you affirm that you are successful, you affirm the things that you believe or you want to believe or that you know, then they will become your reality. But just the same as if you embody or you hear something negative about yourself or about your archetype or your grouping, like say a woman, and you're a woman, you hear something negative, then you may start to believe it because it did start as a thought energy. And if you receive it maybe multiple times over prolonged a lifetime, then it can become your reality. So it's important, right? Thoughts and words, your affirmation means a lot. And so if you embody then the words that you speak, I am beautiful, and then you embody that as though it is true, like the truest thing you've ever heard. What is the truest thing you've ever heard? Well, for me, it could be like I am a woman, or I am Jamie. And so if you affirm that every day, then you know you become actualized in it. So you can feel it in your being, in your being's energy, your spiritual energy. And so just the same, I am wealthy. That I feel that a little bit in my body. But you want it to be the truth, right? So eventually, just as I am Jamie, I am a woman, I am wealthy, eventually that can become the truth within you. And so it's the same as though you declare something in your life. If you don't like something, if something is negative, you no longer want it in your life, then you can declare that. That's the same as affirming. It's an affirmation. You're making declarations. In the Bible, it says to declare and make declarations, and that is a form of prayer. So I declare that I am safe. I am declare that I am protected. I declare that I will be successful. Then you declare that every day, and you are basically creating an energetic beginning to a truth. And then, you take, of course, the actions, whether that's fervent prayer, reaffirming that communion, I would say communing with God, communing with the Holy Spirit to affirm that that is true, right? And then, so that you can affirm things in the world, like the world is good. Things might be bad or perceived bad every day, but you can also affirm that it is good every day, that there are still blessings. The fact that you're alive, the fact that you have air in your lungs, that you can breathe, that you can see the sunrise, right? Sometimes it's such a beautiful thing to awaken to the sun rising. It brings tears to my eyes, like just being so connected to your life, to gratitude, being gratified by what we do have, even though in the scheme of the worldly perception of success or worldly perception of what is acceptable and good, I don't have a Bentley, or I don't have a Ferrari, I don't have a mansion right now, but I am abundant. I still have such good energy within my heart, just by being myself. And that is a blessing, because that also can change, so we have to be very, very aware and conscious of what is a blessing, what we're affirming in our life, and that we make declarations to maintain what is good and to build what we want in our life, what is best for our life. And so, so speaking life, that's also biblical, is to speak life into your situation, into other people as well, but into your life first, so that you have the abundance to move forward, spread forward to other people. That is also very important. And so life and death is in the power of your tongue. So what you say does really matter. And so speaking and setting your intentions from your spirit, your spiritual energy, that is a way to commune with Source, with God, with the Holy Spirit. So that which receives what you say, your intentions, with your energy, you create it in your world, right? This world that we are in is a way to experience our own spirit. And so that spiritual energy is in communion with all of creation. We are communing with creation, with all things that are created. And so, I mean, you don't say tree fall down or tree give me firewood or build me a house. Of course, it starts with that intention. Then you take the actions to make that happen. And the fact that you can even do that is pretty miraculous. We take it for granted. We pay people to build homes and, build things in the world. But it is actually very beautiful and miraculous that we're able to create these things. And you get to experience your archetype, you get to experience your spirit and all of its affinity within that process. That it all starts with your affirmation. What are you affirming within yourself to build the momentum, to build the energy to create, right? Creative energy is very, very valuable. If you have any creative inclination, you are blessed. And if you are lacking, then you must go within yourself and honestly, I would start with prayer to cleanse out your energy, to purify it, to affirm who you are, because who you are should automatically have creative potential, because we are born full creative potential. Every spirit is purified and cleansed and given full life, abundant life with full potential of creation. And so you have that potential. That's another thing you can that you can affirm and declare every day, that I am my fullest potential without any hindrances. I will go forward in my day and my life with my full potential and outlets. I decree and I declare this for my life, over my life. And those things matter. I mean, what you say matters. You are creative in your being. You are given that right. So never give it up. Never forget that. Even if you feel none of that, you create it from just the hope, just the thought if it comes across your mind. And then embodying that, and you expand your your creative potential. You're expanding it. Like, you're loved so much that you get to do that. It's such a blessing. And so speak life into things. Speak life into your life. Speak life into the people around you and the things around you. And before you know it, things will start to come alive. Things will start to grow. Creative endeavors will, and you will begin. And so affirm. It starts with that affirmation. I am.